Welcome back to FinanceDeft. In this third episode of Algo trading series, we will see how to deploy your strategy live into your broker. So we will be using AlgoTest platform. So we have explored this AlgoTest.in platform in detail in the backtesting video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it first, then come back to this video. Here I'll not be explaining the platform much. I will directly jump into how to execute your trades live. So I'm in the dashboard in AlgoTest.in. So I'll click on live trade here. Here I have all the strategies which I've created earlier. So I will look for demo strategy. So this is the exact strategy which I've backtested earlier. I'll, for confirmation, I'll just show you. We're selling Nifty at 920 and exiting at 3 o'clock. We have this trail ticked here, and we are selling 100 point with a 25 percentage stop loss, both call and put. The strategy I've explained in the backtest video. You can go and watch it in detail what is happening in the strategy. The first thing I need to do is set up a broker before executing the strategy. So I'll click on this set up a broker link. So these are the brokers which are supported by this platform AlgoTest. So I have account in both IFL as well as 5paisa. The setup in both accounts is very similar. So we'll click on setup on IFL. So this will give you the steps in which they will give how to open the broker account and how to request, how to do FNO activation. I hope these two steps you would have already done. You will have a broker with FNO activated. So if not, contact your broker how to activate FNO. Since that is out of scope for this video, I'll not be covering that section. So next is the authentication step. So since we will be using this third-party application, right? We need the broker needs to know that the right person is placing the order. So for that, since we cannot share the username password with the broker, we will create a credentials, or you can call it as auth tokens or API tokens. So to create an API tokens, this IAFL or 5paisa has a third party called Symphony Infotech, which supports something called XTS or TT Blaze. This XTS or TT Blaze is nothing but a name of the platform for algo trading in IAFL or 5paisa or other similar brokers which provide XTS APIs. So the first thing you need to do is you need to ask your broker to create an XTS API application for you. So you can either mail them or contact your relationship manager to get the XTS API username and password. So they have provided the steps here. You need to fill all these details and send a mail to this particular email ID or contact your relationship manager to get this XTS activated for you. So the benefit of using XTS API is you don't have to log into your broker every day in the morning. So most of the brokers will want you to log into your broker's account every day and copy paste your API keys every day. But with the help of XTS API with the IAFL or 5paisa broker, you can this is a one-time setup and you don't have to do it every day. So I have given the link in the description to open a broker account with IAFL and 5paisa. You can use that link and open the account with these brokers. So once your XTS application is active, you will get a mail like this from IIFL. So this will have links to all the web application, mobile apps, and everything. And there are documents supporting how to, activate your account and view your orders and place orders through XTS. So you can refer to the mail you will get once you have activated the XTS to follow these steps. It will take like a couple of trading sessions for your account to be activated. Once it is activated, you will receive a mail like this with your login ID as well as password. So once you receive this username and password, you can go to this Blaze terminal. I will paste the link in the description below, and you can log in with your username and password here. Once you're logged in, you will have to go to this My App and create a new application. You will not have any applications to start with. I have already created the application, so that will show here. So I'll click on Create New Application. So I can give here app name as Algo something, AlgoTest, and description you can give AlgoTest. There are two types of API tokens you need to create. One is interactive order API as well as the market data API. Market data API is nothing but it will give you all the price information and everything. Interactive order API is something which is related to order placement, like placing order, getting order history, and getting current positions and everything. So I'll first create a market data API. You can give, you know, to give all this information, just click on create new application. It will not be active in the first place. So you'll have to wait for a couple of days. The admin will activate it. Once it is activated, it will be shown as active here. So this expires, right? This will be valid for 1 year. After 1 year, it will be automatically renewed. So you don't have to worry about that. So once this is activated, you can you can copy this API key as well as API secret here. You have to click on this icon to reveal the API secret and then copy it. So let me first copy this API key, and I can paste it here in the market data API key, and I can copy paste the API secret. So we have created this market data API. We will create interactive API secret now. So go back here and click on create new application and provide the app information. I can add description, and I will click on interactive API, and I can click on create new application. So this will also be created. Wait for the activation of this. Once it is activated, copy this API key and paste it here. Similarly, do it for the API secret. So you can click on add IFL. So your broker will be added successfully. Now you can go to live trade and set up the trades. So the first thing is you need to have some credits to trade. It costs like 100 credits per month to trade live for one strategy with the AlgoTest. So you can go ahead and go to the dashboard and click on buy credits. So this is how the costing is currently in AlgoTest. If you're buying the basic plan, it is like 1 rupees per credit. So that is like 100 credit per month will cost you 100 rupees per month for live trading for one strategy. Based on your need, you can buy different plans, and as you the plan goes higher, the monthly charges will reduce. So I have this current starter plan pack, and I have 100 credits, so I will utilize it. What I'll do is I will go back to live trade. The next thing you have to do is you have to add a live execution plan. So you can click on this, and you can add a one credit to it, and you can click on enable. Once you enable it, it will be activated for 28 days. So I will enable it, and the strategy is demo strategy. So I will click on setup execution settings. So there are some important things to note here. So since this is an intraday trade, so I will place all the trades as MIS, that is intraday square off. So whenever say something happened and algo test or your algo platform is down, then also your broker will ensure that by the end of the day your positions are squared off. So there is no tension of say overnight risk and all those things. So I'll make it as MAS, and I will apply it to everything. And the second is the traded. So this you can choose either traded or triggered for stop loss and target. That means say you sold at 100 rupees, then your SL is 25%, that is 125 rupees. So this 125 will be calculated based on the price it is executed, not at which it is triggered. Say your trigger price is 99 and trader price is 100, then it will be calculated on 100. So it's better to choose on the trader price, so that the calculation is accurate. Then delay, if you want to enter the delay, say the price has reached 100, then you want to wait for a couple of seconds for confirmation, then only enter. Then you can enter that timing here. I'm not entering this time because we are not trading based on I mean, the first criteria is no matter what, we will enter at 9:20, so we don't want to delay anything. And the next one is the order type. So order type, there are two types of order, as you may aware, market and limit. Always we should place a limit order, because if you place market order, there are chances that you'll get into some spike, and you will face huge slippages. So you can keep the limit order here. And then next is the buffer, right? So to understand buffer is like there are two things: trigger buffer as well as limit buffer. Since we are placing limit order, we need to specify at what price it needs to be triggered. So trigger, I will keep it as 0, because if my SL is at 125, I want that to be triggered at 125 itself. So if you can if you want to reduce, like as you can see here, right, sell leg is 100 and SL is 150. If you keep the buffer as 2% of 150 will be like 3 rupees. So if you reduce 3 rupees from 150, you will get 147. So if you keep this buffer as 2 rupees, 2%, then it will get trigger 2% low only. And the limit is like you have something called execution range in while placing limit orders for options. So there is an article from by Zerodha here what execution range means. Sometimes you'll get this error, right? The price is out of the execution limit, so you cannot place limit order like say I want to trigger it as 150 and my limit order I will place it as 250. That is not possible. There is a limit to avoid all these huge slippages and everything. Exchanges come up with this limit. So this is what it is. So if option is between 0.5 to 50, then it is a 20 rupees 20 points absolute limit. Otherwise, if it is greater than 50, and that is a 40 percentage. That means if you are selling, if your stop loss is at say 100 rupees, then you can keep the trigger price as 100 and the limit should be below 140. So we will go with the percentage. So I'll keep the trigger buffer as 0. I want the SL to be hit exactly at what it is placed, and I'll keep the limit maybe you can say a 5 percentage or something, whichever you think is appropriate for you. Then monitoring continues. So this monitoring is nothing but your entry and exit will be monitored. Say there is a error that in the placing order, then and the next second it will monitor and it will place the order. So I'll apply these settings to all the legs. The next thing is you have to give all the dates, which and all dates you need to execute. I'll click all the dates because I want my strategy to run on all the days. So I'll click on setup execution settings. So now the settings are updated fine. So what I'll do is I'll click on activate. As you can see, we can deploy strategies only between 8:45 to 3:30. It's 4:52 now. It's a holiday. So we will come back during the market hours and we'll activate this strategy. So it's 8:43 and the market is open today. So I'll click on this login with the IFL and I will log in. So the broker is successfully logged in. So it's 8:45 and let me click on live trade and activate the strategy. So entry time is 9:20. So I'll click on activate. So strategies are deployed. So it will come here, whatever strategy is deployed, it will come as running. So we'll come back at 9:20 and see whether it is running the strategy. So it is 9:90. Now we have like 25 seconds to go for 9:20, and market has opened with the gap up and is trying to test yesterday's high. So we'll wait till 9:20 and see if our algo gets triggered. So it is 9:20 and it is showing there are two open positions. So I'll click on view trade. So as you can see, it has placed order at 84 and 81. That is the nearest strikes. That is 18250p and 18100C. So we can go here and see. So I'll click on positions and you can see the positions here, and you can click on orders. It has placed the stop loss orders as well, and as you can see it has entered exactly at 9:20. You might be wondering why the order is placed at 82 and 83. So let's go to option chain. So this 18150C as well as 18250P. So these are the nearest strikes which is near to 100. The next one is 120. So that is why the algo has chosen this strike. So since it is very near to expiry, you'll not find exact 100 rupee premium. So that is why it has placed wherever the current price is closest to 100, that it has chosen and it has placed the orders. So this is how the current MTM is. We are at break even. So we will wait for either the stop loss to hit or 3 p.m. to come, and we will come back and see what is the profit or loss made for the day. So in this strategy, we have given a 3-point buffer. So we will verify whether that is placed properly or not. So here the trigger price is 103.5 and the order price is 106.05. So there is a 3-point limit, 3-point limit difference. So that whenever this 103.05 is hit, it will place a limit order at 106.05. So that even there is a slight slippage, it will be the order will go through. It won't get rejected. Will be pending for a long time. There is option here to switch to manual and square off. If you switch to manual, then the AlgoTest will not take care of your positions. You'll have to monitor them manually, and square off means it will square off all the positions for the day. So we have this IFL application called TT Blaze where you can monitor your position from mobile as well. So if you want to square off from here, you can square off from here as well. So it is 9:55 and the market is moving down, and our put stop loss is hit. So you can see here the put is exited at 9:54. If you remember, the trigger price was 10.05, so there was a slight slippage of zero point 0.8 points. So this sometimes happens whenever there is a quick down move like this. So one more thing we missed to notice that the stop loss trigger price has changed since the call was sold at 83.1. Now since the put stop loss is hit, the call stop loss is trailed to cost. So it is 259 and the market has been volatile and moving down. We are sitting in a profit of around 1200. So we'll wait for 3 o'clock to happen so that order gets exited. So it's 3. I'll just refresh the page and there are no positions. So let me go to my broker and confirm that. I'll reload this page. So as you can see, there are no net quantities. So all the positions are exited. I'll check the order book. My CLEC has been exited at 37.9 at exactly at 3 o'clock. So I do not have any open order as well. So this is the profit I made. This is for one lot. I have deployed only one lot today. So which will roughly translate to 0.75%. So that is how you can automate algo trading from AlgoTest. Hope this video was helpful to you. Do let me know in the comment section if you like to watch more videos like this. Subscribe to the channel to watch more videos related to algo trading. Thank you.